Now today we'll be talking on pranayama. We already discussed regarding the Nari Shuddhi pranayama, how to practice and what are the procedures and benefits and all we discuss. Now we'll be looking at specifically on pranayama. What are the pranayama, how to practice and so on. It tells pranayamam tataho koryat recha puraka kumbhakehi. Pranayama must be practiced with rechaka, puraka and kumbhaka. Okay, means all kinds of pranayama. The definition of pranayama explains here. Prana apana samayogaha pranayama prakaratitaha. Prana apana samayogaha. Samayoga means unity or the union of prana and apana. That is called pranayama. For example, prana will be located at the heart region and apana will be located at the Muladhara, means the anus region. So apana will go up and prana will comes down. So the unity of these two, that is called pranayama according to this Upanishad. And these things will possible in which practice of yoga? In Mula Bandha. If you practice Mula Bandha, that time will happen. Prana apana mula bandhena chaikatam. The unity of prana apana can be done by the practice of mula bandha. So here explain, when the prana and apana will become one, same, unite, that is called pranayama. This is a very important point you need to remember for your exam. Next tells here, pranabam straya atmakam gargihi recha puraka kumbhakam. The pranabam means the omkara rupa pranayama. Here explain the omkara rupa pranayama. Like if you go to Yoga Raja Upanishad, there also explain omkara rupa pranayama, which is really helpful to cross the samsara samudra. Their explanation is there. So here explain like pranaba, that kind of pranama only, which is having the three atmaka, means three shabda, three syllable, three features. One is called rechaka, puraka and kumbhaka. First is called rechaka, then puraka and later on kumbhaka. And rechaka is called akara, will be looking one by one, akara, and puraka will be ukara, and kumbhaka will be makara. Okay. Next is here, tadetat pranamam vidhi tat sarupam babriham. Tat sarupam babriham. That is called the pranama. Tadekam pranamam vidhi. That is the pranama which is having the three parts of uma. Tat sarupam. The features of sarupa, the characteristics of pranava, I'll be talking. Okay. Yo vedado saraha prokta vedanteshu pratishtitaha. Yo vedado saraha. Which swara means syllable, varna present in vedado. Before starting the Vedic mantra chanting, we will be doing the chanting of omkara, like om bhur bhuva swaha tatsavitu varenyam. Om, starting with omkara. If you go to Ishavasya Upanishad, there also we started with Om Ishavasam idam sarvam yat kincham yagatam yagat tena taktena bunjita ma gridha kashyashidhanam. So starting with omkara, all Vedic concept or Vedic upasana, plus Vedanteshu pratishtita, and not only Veda, Vedanta also. This is the last part of Veda. So in all Vedanta also pranava pratishtita, standard. In all Upanishad, Vedanta Sara, everywhere. Okay. Any other Panchadashi, Vedanta Paribhasha, Brahma Sutra, wherever you say, they explain about the Om, Pranava Sarupa or Brahma Sarupa Omkara. Okay. Tayaha antaragatam tu yad agni. In that only, which agni is present, that only means in omkara rupi agni. That is varna panchaka panchamam. Varna panchaka, which having the panchavarna, the pavarga in our akshara level. Pavarga will be there. Kuchu to pu. And this is the last one pu. There are panchavarga, 5 are there in that. Pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. The last one is called ma. That is panchamam. Like we can tell, like akara, ukara and makara. So this is the makara is the panchamam. Rechakam prathamam viddhi. As you discussed, rechaka should be done first in this pranayama. Omkara rupa pranayama. Rechaka first. Then dvitiyam purakam viddhi. Then one should do purakam, means inhalations. And then later on, tritiyam kummakam proktam. And third one is called kummakam. Kummakam means the holding of the vrata or retention. So this is the first is called the rechaka, second one is called the puraka, and third one is called the kummaka. Like we discussed is here. First rechaka, puraka, kummaka, akara, ukara and makara. You should know that. Pranayama three atmakam. Pranayama has three dimensions, three atmakam. Like puraka, rechaka and kummaka. Trayanam karana brahma. All these three means puraka, rechaka, kummaka, all these three pranayama, the karana is called brahma. That is the brahma is called the jagata karanam, cause for this universe. Bhara rupam sarvakara karanam. It is the bhara rupa. Pranayama is the bhara rupa. Sarvakara karana. He is the karana for everything. Sarvakara karana. He is the karana for everything. That's why we call brahma is Srishtikarta. Sarva karanam. And bhara rupa is holding the weightage of this universe. Like Mahabharatam, Mahantam Bharatam iti Mahabharatam. The weightage of Mahabharata means the weightage of knowledge. Yat nasti bharate, yat nasti Mahabharate, tad nasti bharate. What is not there in Mahabharata, that is not present in Bharata. Means everything is there only. So that kind of weightage, the cause is Brahman only. Okay. The weightage of Upanishad, weightage of Brahma, weightage of Veda, Vedanta, everything. Next tells here, Purvet Shorasha Matrehi. Purvet means inhalation should be heard. 16. Apada Tala Mastakam. Apada means up to here. Apada from legs, head, up to that level, from legs to toe to head. You should do that. 16 matra. Inhalations. We know the Surya Vedana Pranayama. They are also explaining the same concept. Like while until feel the sensation of the tip of the nose and the hairs. Kesha. Kesha Nakhagracha. One have to hold that. So I explain the Puret that should be done up to there. Means throughout the body, from toe to head. Then matra dratrimshatehi paschat rechayat sushamahitaha. Then one should do rechana for dratrimshat matra, means 32 matra. Aggregation must be done for about 32 matra. Sampurna kumbhaka vayu nischalam murdha deshataha. Sampurna kumbhakam. Sampurna means full kumbhaka. Vayu means whatever you inhale inside, that should be held fully. It means if you inhale for 20 matra, then you should be able to hold that. You should not hold more than less than 20, more 15, 10, no. You should hold that. Okay, without any kind of movement. Nischalam murdha deshataha. Okay, murdha desha means the prana should reach up to that level. For example, dhiri apana, dhiri prana. Now aim is this should reach to here. Apana should reach to prana. Means Muladhara to this way. The aim of Hatha Yoga is arising the Kundalini. This is the way you have to arise the Kundalini. So it will reach from Muladhara to at the end Brahmarandhra. That's why the word used here Murdha Desha means Brahmarandhra Sthala, place of the Brahmarandhra. Kumbhakam Dharanam Gargi Chatusashta Tumatra, and the Kumbhaka must be done how much? 64. So what we got? 16 Puraka, Kumbhaka is 64 and Rechaka is 32. So the ratio of this 1:4:2. If question asks the ratio of pranayama is this is. Okay. Okay. Now it explains here benefits of pranayama. What are the benefits of pranayama? We need to look here. It tells pancha pranaha samakhyata, 5 prana. They explain here samakhyata samyak rupena akhyata. What are all? Vayavaha pranam asritaha. Vayavaha, 5 vayus and pranam asritaha. It has the support of pranavayu and 5 vayus like prana, apana, vyana, udana and shamana. Okay, and all these 4 they are getting support from this prana, mukhya prana. That's only explained here. Pranaha mukhyatameshu sarva prana vritam sada, and this mukhya prana is the king, and all other pranas are the vritta, are the servant for this mukhya prana. Okay, sada means sada sarvada, always. And the location of prana explains here. ओष्ठा नासिकयोः मध्ये हृदय नाभिमण्डले पाद अंगुष्ठ आश्रितः प्राणः सर्वांगेषु च तिष्ठति. What is telling here? Oshta. Oshta means lip. The place of prana is lips. Plus nasika, nose. You should make it point. Hridaya, heart. Exam they will ask these questions. Heart, navi, navel, and pada angushta, big toes. Okay, big toes. Plus sarvangeshu, throughout the whole body. Who is present? Prana. Okay. Now tells Nityam Shorosha Sankhya. We part 1 is to practice Shorosha Sankhya means 16 matra. Other book, Giranda Samhita and all this book explain 3 matra. One is called Adhokati, Madhyakati and Uchchakati. Adhokati is 12, Madhyakati is 16 and Uchchakati is 20. So here that kind of explanation is not there, only explanation is 16 matra. Next tells Pranayaman Samabhyashat Manasha Prarthitam Yati Sarva Prana Jai Bhavet. If you practice pranayama samabhyasat means samyak rupana, if you abhyasat, if you practice manasha prarthitam yati, whatever you will do prarthana mentally, prarthitam yati sarva prana jai bhavet, all these things you will get prana jai, and you will get mastery over the prana. Okay. I can hold my breath for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but if I get mastery over that, I can go for more than 1 or 2 days. Okay, that only explain here. Next is here pranamehi dayya dosham dharanavischa kilvishan. Dharanavischa kilvishan and pratyaharascha samsargan dhyanena anishran gunan. What is telling here? Pranayama. By practicing pranayama, what will happen? Dayya doshan, the physical level problem, it will overcome. So the physical disorders, remember this is the key point. Usually you know pranayama is helpful for the breathing rate or the controlling the chitta, or pranayama is good for overcoming the sin, papa pranashanam. But here tells physical problem, any problem is a physical or mental level disorders, dosha, dayya dosha. Okay. Mainly physical level. Dharana vischa kilvishan. By practicing dharana, what will happen? Kilvisha. Kilvisha means papam, sins will overcome. And pratyarascha samsara. By practicing pratyara, the mind will be inverted. Means vishaya rahita. There will not be any kind of externality. Your mind won't go that outside. Same common message. And dhyanena anishran gunan. By practicing dhyana, what will happen? The devil quality, means the Rakshasa quality will destroy. This is the line expansion. Next is Pranayamam Shatam Sranatva. Pranayamam Shatam Sranatva. In Pranayama, if you one person do Srana for Shatam times, means 100 times. Shatam Sranatva. Yah Karoti Dine. If you practice per day, Shatam times, 100 times per day, Then what will happen? Mati Pitri Guru Trivi Varshebhyapi Vyapi Hoti. If a person practice per day 100 times pranayama, per day means 365 in a year. If he practice for about 3 years, Trivi Varsha, then what he will do? If he thinks mentally, I will kill my mother, father, or guru. If he thinks mentally itself, that prana also, that apana means sorry, that sin also will overcome. Papa. Okay. Question may ask from this part. Okay, you should remember with this. Like if a person practice 3 years pranayama per day 100 times, what benefits you will get? So you will get the decreasing or decreasement of this kind of papa, mata pitri and guruhatta. Next explain here. Prana apana pravidya iha. Prana apana pravidya sanyukta chesthaha. Shina prane nasikayoho uchvashita dusta asham iva baham enam vidvam manaha dharayet apramattaha. Prana apana pranan pravidya. If a person hold his prana fully, okay, with his effort, what will happen? Samyukta chestha, he will get the chestha. If he practice with his effort, shina prane nasikayoho uchchasya, then at the end he should exhale it when he cannot hold for a long time. When he feels I cannot hold, now I need to exhale it out. Then only he should exhale through both the nostrils. Okay. Then what will happen? Dushta asham yuktam eva. How dushta asham means naughty, uncontrolled horse. They move here and there. Vidvana manaha dharatya eva. So how a wise person, he controls the uncontrolled horse by using a rope that reins in explain Kathopanishad. Okay. How he controls. Same way, wise person can control his mind, which is uncontrolled almost. He can control his mind by practicing the prana or maintaining the prana. Okay. Apramattataha, that is the mean. Pramatta means getting merged with unwanted things. And pramatta means without, so apramatta means without getting merged. Means concentrating or focusing on particular. Plus explain here the symptoms of Yoga Siddhi. Some features, symptoms of Yoga Siddhi explains here. What is explained here? Nihara dhuma arka anala anilanam kaudyata vidduta spatika shashinam etani rupani purasharani brahmani avivyaktakarani yoge. The things you will get during the Yoga Siddhi symptoms is telling here what and all. Nihara. Nihara means it's kind of, you can take like fog or mist. Early morning we used to feel, we used to see if you wake up early morning in winter season. You can get that. These are the first symptoms. You will get Nihara, then Dhuma, smoke, Arka, sun, Anala, Agni, fire, Anila. Anila means Vayu, Kaudyata. Kaudyata means Ulka Pinda. Ulka Pinda means like a stone, thunder and all that kind of thing. Storm, Ulka Pinda. Vidduta, current. Spatika. Spatika money means like a diamond, very cluster money. Shashinam, Chandra. You can get all this. Etani, Rupani, Purasthani. All these rupas are the symbols of Siddhi. Brahmani, Avivyaktakarani Yoga. All these things will reach to Brahman if you practice this way. Next, look here. Prithibhi up Teja, Anila, Khe. 5 things. Prithvi, Teja, Prithvi, up, Teja, Anila, Khe. 5 things. Panchamahabhuta. Samuttita Panchatmaka Yoga Guna Pravitti. If a person practice in all this level, concentration, all this level, actually this is mentioned the dharana level. If you practice dharana, all this 5, Prithvi, Apa, Teja, Vayu, and Akasha level. If you do, then what will happen? Natasya roga. For him, there is no roga, no disease benefit. Najara, no old age. Na mrityu, no premature death. Three things. No roga, no disease, no jara, no old age, no premature death. Praptasya yoga agnimayam sariram. If one practice all these things, his body will become yoga agni, the fire of yoga. Like we get concept in Grenda Shamhita. Like Amakumeva Masta Jiramana Sadagata Yoga Analena Sandhayam Gata Shuddhim Samacharita. If a person not practice yoga, his body is like a unbaked or unheated pot. If you put the water into that, it will get melt. Okay. So if the pot is very heated or well prepared, then if you put 1 liter, 2 liter, 5 liters, it can hold. So your body is the made of yoga agni, means any kind of normal problems cannot enter your body, like any kind of inflammations or infection like corona and all. You can very nicely overcome all this. So it's called Praptastha Yoga Agnimayam Sarira. Okay, I think you clear with this. Next tells result of Yoga Siddhi. What are the result for Yoga Siddhi? The first stage. First stage is tells here Lagutvam, Arogyam, Lalupatyam, Varna Prasadam, Sara Ostramva Cha Gandha Shubha, Mutra Purisham, Alpam. Mutra is different, Purisham is different, and Alpam. Yoga Pravittim Prathamam Badanti. What is telling here? Laguttam, you will get the lightness. Aragyam means good health. Lightness to get in the body and mind, and good health. Lalupattam means greediness. And lobha. Lalupattam means desireless or without greedless. Okay. Varna prasadam, good complexions. If you practice, color will get changed. In Hatha Vedic we have explained, we know. Babhu Gushatam, Badana Prasannata, all this thing. Okay. Same thing. Sara Ostramcha, Sara Srostamcha. Sara means the vocal cord or the speech clarity will be there. It will improve. Gandha Shubha, the smell will become very pure. Good smell will come. Mutra Purvisham Alpam, it will diminish or decrease the mutra, urinations and stool formations more. So whatever you are eating, whatever food you are eating, getting in, that will be utilized by the body cells in the form of energy or ATP. Yoga Pravittim Prathama Vadanti. This is the first Lakshana of Yoga Pravritti, that you are going in the form of yoga, in the way of yoga. If you go towards Bangalore, if you reach to Kerala and all this place, then you will get things in your mobile map that you are going towards that. If you go towards Jammu Kashmir, then you are not reaching towards Bangalore. So you should get the clarity by looking the symptom. First state. Next is here result of Yoga Siddhi. What are the result? It tells final stage is the final stage of that. Yada Atma Tattvena tu Brahma Tattvam Deepa Upamena Iha Yuktaha Prapashyat Ajam Dhruvam Sarva Tattvehi Vishuddham Gyatva Deva Muchyate Sarva Pashehi. Yada Atma Tattvena, when Atma Tattva means you plus Brahma Tattva, the ultimate one, become one. Means where you can see Brahma in you and you can see yourself in Brahma. Become one, no different. That is called like a deepa, like a candle. Knowledge. Okay. How the Brahma is, that is called Ajaha, na jayate iti ajaha, no birth. Dhruvam means nitya. Sarvatvatva Vishuddham, he is Vishuddha, pure in all tattvas. Whatever tattva you take in Sankhya, there are 25 tattvas and Yoga 26. In all these tattvas, who is free from all these things? It's called Ishwaraha. Okay, that only explanation is here, or Brahma, anything, same name. By knowing that, Deva Pramon Sarva Papahe Pramachyuta, he is become free from the all papas or the sins. So this is the final state. You will become free from the papa. Okay. So this is the concept regarding the second chapter. In our syllabus, this second chapter completes. Next is about the sixth chapter. We need to look here. Sixth chapter. What are the concepts we explain here? Factors responsible for utpatti. Some factors are responsible for the utpatti, means evolution. So what are the? First, from Brahman or Ishvara, Prakriti. The first entity is Prakriti. Next, Purusha. Second entity. Then Triguna, Satta, Rajas and Tama. And at the end, Manavati, Ahankara and Pancha Mahabhuta. Okay. I made these rules, shortcut rules you can remember by looking this side. 1, only Prakriti. 2 means Prakriti and Purusha. 3 means Satta, Rajas and Tamas, Triguna. Then here 4. Manas 1, Buddhi 2, Ahankara 3 and Pancha Mahabhuta combined 1. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4. You can remember this level. Question may ask. Next is here the Dibya Shakti of Parameshwar. The divine energy, power of Parameshwars are Jnanam, knowledge, Valam, strength, Kriya, activeness. Knowledge, it gives the knowledge, because if it has the knowledge, then only it can give. If you have money, then only you can donate, otherwise you cannot. If you have knowledge, then only you can distribute, otherwise you cannot. So he is known as the Jnana Sarupa, Paramatma, Chaitanya Sarupa. That only it has the power of knowledge. Balam, strength. Okay, Atma strength, self strength, self energy. Kriya, it has the activeness. It gives different types of birth. Birth means evolution, like Prakriti, Purusha and so on. Next is Sankhya and Karma Yogana. By both these two things, Sankhya and Karma Yogana, Paramatma Prapti can be possible. The Prapti, achievement of Paramatma, can be possible through Sankhya and Karma Yoga. Shvetashatra Rishi did this tapas and he got the Brahma knowledge, Brahma Sakshatkara, and he was giving that knowledge to his sishyas, disciples. Who given? He only given. Who? That Rishi, Shvetashatra Rishi. So according to him only, this Upanishad name has given as Shvetashatra Upanishad. This is also one point. According to the Rishi, Shvetashatra. Okay. Next is here, one should not give the Brahma knowledge to whom? Whose Antakarana is Ashantha, not stable. Always Chanchala, goes here and there, not stable. Him you should not give. Plus, Ayogyaya na databhyam, who is Ayogya, not eligible, who is not practicing the Adhikari concept. To him you should not give that. Okay, that's why in yogic books they explain na prakashya kadachana. You should not give it some other person, means who is not eligible. Okay. Next, some important features we need to look here, important questions here. Here we already completed our 6 chapters, only second and 6th chapter in our syllabus. Now some important questions here. It tells Naishuddhi must be done daily 4 times. The practice of Naishuddhi must be done daily 4 times. As we discussed already. Pratha, Madhya, Sayam and Ardharatre. Early morning, afternoon, evening and midnight. These are the 4 times we need to practice Nari Shuddhi. Plus explain pranayamas are 3 types. So 3 types of pranayama. What and all? Puraka, Rechaka and Kumbhaka. If question asks in exam, NEET exam, what are the types of pranayama explained under this Upanishad? Answer is 3. One is called Puraka, Rechaka and Kumbhaka. And tells pranayama must be practiced by facing east and north direction. Purva Dishi or Uttara Dishi. This 2 direction has given here. North or Purva Dishi. Okay. Naishuddhi leads to, the benefit of Naishuddhi is here, lightness of the body and mind. It improves the digestive fire, obviously, improves the ability to listen the nada, the subtle sound, nada vivakti jayate. Okay. And definition of pranayama explained here, prana apana yoho samayoga, the unity of prana and apana. Ratio of pranayama, what I explained here, 1:4:2, like 16:64:32, 1:64:32. Okay. A person should practice pranayama 16 times. How many times? 16 times. not mention any other times, only 16 times. If question asked, you should be able to give the answer. Pranayama helps to overcome physical disorders, Daihi doshan, physical disorders. Dharana helps to overcome sins. Sins means kilibishan, we already discussed. Okay. Pratyahara helps to over control out in the senses, mean samsargan. It will drag your senses towards in. Common. Dharana helps to overcome raja and tamaguna. Dharana, anishari gunan. Anishari means the devil quality is called rajas and tamas. Sattva we need to improve. Then later on we need to overcome that also. That is only called the triguna state or gunatita state. Okay. But primary state we need to concentrate here sattva guna. Okay. So this dhyana will help you to overcome rajas and tamas. Pranama Sarupa explain here. Akara is Rechaka, Ukara is Puraka, and Makara is Kummaka. Akara Rechaka, Ukara Puraka, and Kummaka is Makara. You may get the arranging the table. This way they will give like Akara, then Ukara and Makara. Here they may give like Puraka, Kummaka, and Rechaka. Then the actual arrangement should be Akara is Rechaka here. Ukara is Puraka here. And Makara is Kummaka here. So you should know this also. Explain methods of Ishvara Prapti is 3. Karma, Upasana and Jnanena. Karmana, Upasanena and Jnanena Mukti. Or Upasana, Ishvara Prapti possible. Next is the Upanishad belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. As we discussed, it belongs to Krishna Yajurveda. And consists 6 chapters, but in your syllabus only chapter number 2 and 6. And 113 slokas, sorry, mantras. Mantra. Okay, mantra, you should know, not sloka. Plus this Upanishad name given based on the Rishi Shvetasvatara, already discussed. And the Upanishad mainly based on the Sankhya philosophy. This question asked last time. This Upanishad belongs to Sankhya philosophy. Okay. So here only we will complete this Upanishad, Shvetasvatara Upanishad. If you have any doubts, definitely you can contact to me. My email is there and phone number also there. Okay. So yes, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.